Hey guys, welcome back to Pawpaw Storytime. We're just gonna jump right into it real quick. Oh, my button came off. I didn't have it latched all the way. The Swifty button stays up on the thing now, so on the hoodie, the Mr. Rogers hoodie. But I am wearing Bingo today. Bingo. Let me see. I'm gonna show you a couple things real quick before we get too far into everything. And the first thing is, you guys, let me turn the camera around. You guys have already seen my Bluey watching blanket I got for my mom for my birthday. And then I got this cool Pawpaw box from Grandma Lovey. And it says, "Life is better with grandkids." And when you open it, it is filled with kids and grandkids. And it says, "Grandchildren, the best part of getting old." And it just happens to be filled with Reese's cups. So all of these things I'll be able to share with the grandkids when they come over, when we're watching Bluey and covering up with the blanket, eating Reese's peanut butter cups. It's gonna be great. It was a pretty good weekend. It was my birthday yesterday, but we celebrated Nick's birthday, and that was good. So we got to see a bunch of the grandkids. I get to talk to all the kids. Grandma Loved Me made me some pretty cool videos, and it was a really nice day. So we're still doing the drawing. This is going to be the last one. So after this, next week, I'm going to have what everybody earned. The entries, the way to earn entries will be in the comments. And this is the last one that you can do anything with. Next week, I'm going to put all the entries that everybody's earned into like a bowl or a bucket or something, and I'm going to draw one, and whoever's name I draw wins the kindness magic mug that an artist actually made, that we bought at the art fair festival here in Overland Park. It'll come with the Bluey hat with the little ear wave things, right? And it'll come with Daniel Tiger. So, I think that's it. I can't remember. There might be a book in here or something. I don't have it set aside right now. I think that's it. We're just going to jump right in. We're going to start today off with The World According to Mr. Rogers. And we're in a new chapter, and this chapter is actually Understanding Love. The opening says, "Understanding love is one of the hardest things in the world. Each generation, in its turn, is a link between all that has gone before and all that comes after. That is truly genetically, and it is equally true in the transmission of identity. Our parents gave us what they were able to give, and we took what we could of it and made it a part of ourselves. If we knew our grandparents, or even great-grandparents, we will have taken from them what they could offer us too. All that helped to make us who we are. We, in our turn, will offer what we can of ourselves to our children and offspring." That's true. Pretty good. I'm going to make a little note, read the other side. Okay, I'm going to set that back. This week we are reading the first, it's a Halloween theme. This time and next time, not like spooky in the background Halloween, but our stories are. And this week we're reading a book called Vampoodle by Joan Holub. We're just going to jump right in here. Oh, what up? Indigenous People Day. Was this, did we already have, I think we already did this. Indigenous People Day was a holiday in the United States that celebrates and honors indigenous American peoples and commemorates the histories and cultures. It is celebrated across the United States on the second Monday in October, which has it would have been last Monday, so I think I put this in the wrong book. Can't always do everything right, right? It is celebrated across the United States on the second Monday in October and is an official city and state holiday in various locales. Typically, it's the second Monday of October. Indigenous People Day recognizes the indigenous communities that have lived in the Americas for thousands of years. And I think that our government has tried to combine it with Columbus Day. Maybe they'll just switch it out completely one day. So now back on to Vampudo. It's Halloween. Ears prick up. Who is here? Barks Poodle Pup. Doggies enter, greeting friends. Wag, wag, kiss, Vampoodle grins. To the backyard, stay a while. Time to party puppy style. Fetching, catching, pumpkin ride. Tugs of war on grass outside. Bob for weenies, slobber and chew. Come back, pug, we want some too. Oh, look. That little dog's run off with all the hot dogs. Frisky romping, yappy chat. Sudden stop. Woof. Who is that? Monster comes with mummy white, bumblebee, robot, and knight. Zombie holding out a sack. Will Vampoodle be his snack? Dogs retreat at super speed. Scaredy Poodle takes the lead. Shaking, quaking, back inside. Zipping, tripping, run and hide. Laundry spilling everywhere. Socks and towels fly through the air. Underwear, hat, tutu and cape. Yum, a slipper. Pups escape. Sillies, do not be afraid. Come out for the dog parade. Blinking leashes, tags that shine. Pups get costumes, looking fine. Hairy fairy, pug bullfrog, flower power, underdog. Ballerina, superfly, princess pooch, Vampoodle guy. Dogs show off, then one by one, they head home. Their day was fun. Cutest critters ever seen. Happy Doggy Halloween. That was a cute story, huh? Wasn't real scary, but it was fun to read. Like a poem. Everything was rhyming. Maybe it was kind of like rapping. It was fun to read, though. It was a cute story. You want to know a secret? Not like a secret, but when I was little, I used to think that all poodles were girls. Probably because that's how they were represented in most of the cartoons that I had seen. If there was a poodle that was animated, it was probably a girl. So, all right, now we're going to close off with Don't Sweat the Small Stuff for Teens. Simple ways to keep your cool in stressful times. We're on chapter 13, page 36. Be selective when choosing your battles. Everyone has battles to fight. I'm supposed to be the champion of not sweating the small stuff, yet battles come up all the time in my life too. The difference between people and the way we all see and interpret things, as well as some of the inherent facts of life, like two people who disagree can't both get their way, make this a virtual certainty, an unavoidable and unpleasant part of life. It seems to me that the question isn't whether you're going to have to fight battles in your life, because you will. The more important question is, which battles do you choose to fight? You've probably known people who rarely let things go, those who seem to battle over practically anything, correcting people, arguing, proving themselves, pointing out flaws, needing to be right all the time, validating their sense of worth, complaining and whining, and so forth. The tiniest dispute or disagreement becomes an automatic battle. The problem with living this way is twofold. First, it's exhausting. When everything is seen as a big deal and worth fighting over, your whole life becomes a battleground. And who needs that? Second, people will begin to push you away and or avoid being around you. After all, who wants to be around someone who is argumentative and conflict-oriented? Someone who can rarely just let things go. Further, when you fight battles all the time, no one will take you very seriously. They will assume you're just letting off steam. Sarah, a 13-year-old, shared with me the following idea. She said that she used to be the kind of person who would battle over practically anything until she realized that she was spending too much of her life fighting battles. She started doing something that has worked really well for me too. Whenever a conflict came up, a potential argument, disagreement, or whatever, she asked herself to rate the importance of the potential battle on a scale of 1 to 10, from low to high. For example, if she and her sister were about to battle over who forgot to put away the hairbrush, she might rate that as a number 1. A negotiation with her parents about what time she needed to be home from her friend's house might be a number 5. Her teacher accusing her of cheating might be a 9 or even a 10. She decided that she would choose not to do battle over anything that rated less than a 5. And she added, even a 5 or a 6 is questionable. Instead, she would find a way to simply let it go and find a way to peacefully resolve the issue without needing to be right. You can imagine that the number of conflicts she had to deal with has been dramatically reduced. She now has more time to do things she enjoys. What's interesting is that practically everyone who explores this strategy quickly discovers that the battles that they do choose to fight are easier to win. When you battle less often, you are more focused on your positions, and what people take your positions far more seriously. The trick, of course, is to rate the importance of any particular potential battle appropriately. It's easy to justify rating something too high, especially when you're angry or frustrated. So try to keep your rating as low as possible. My own rule of thumb is this. When in doubt, I assume I'm probably rating something too high. I try to find ways to keep my ratings low, knowing that the fewer battles I fight, the happier and more relaxed I remain. Sarah and I have learned the same lesson. Some battles are worth fighting, but not very many. I hope this becomes true for you as well. And we're going to put that back over. That was pretty good. Indigenous People Day goes back over there. Let me see. Talked about the drawing and everything, so we'll do the song real quick. Oh, ran over the wrapper. Click. The Weekend Song by Fred Rogers. I'll be back when the week is new, and I'll bring more ideas for you. And you'll have things you'll want to do, and I will too. I'll think of you when I'm not here, because thinking of people makes them seem near. The friends who know you love you cheerfully, and I do too. Our card. I just filled this out the other day. I usually do this a week in advance, but it says, would you rather be funnier, smarter, or more athletic? Click. Turn that back around. The answer, Grandma Lovey just happened to be sitting in here with me the day I pulled this card out, and she said that she would choose smarter. And I said, I don't know if this counts as an answer. Can I take a third of each one? Just increase me a third of each one. How do you choose between funnier, smarter, or more athletic? I imagine if I could be smarter, I could learn how to be funnier and more athletic. So I would probably choose smarter too, because the others will probably just line up with that anyways. I think that's it, guys. Remember that I love you guys for being exactly who you're supposed to be. You're the only one that gets to decide that. And our minds, just like our books, they work better when they're open. I love you guys. We'll see you next week, okay?